All praises and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham Ha-Rakah Kudash. Double honors to our apostle elders which rule Great Millstone Wow. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom wa abba babal. Alright, so I just want to make a point, for edification. Alright, do not give your strength unto women. Alright, that's a desire that men have, is to love a woman, but the women of this generation are not worthy of loving. Alright, they're not worthy. I don't give a fuck if they're virgins or whores. They're not worthy of your strength because they are not loyal. Alright, they are so unloyal, the women of the modern age. Alright, these modern women, that you could Google it and all this information comes up of why women are not loyal, of things that women did in their being unloyal, to their men. Alright, so the thing is women are not loyal to the man. They're loyal to themselves. That's what it is. Alright, they're very selfish creatures. Alright, women are cutthroat, backstabbing, really bitches. Alright, and that's why they need to be in subjection under a man. Genesis 3, which the serpent that deceived Eve in the Garden of Eden. Alright, the garden east of Eden was the Holy Land, and Eve was deceived by a so-called white man that had color. Alright, and he deceived the woman into believing that she could be like a man. Alright, and that's the same lie that the so-called white man is using against the woman today. Alright, and the Lord said that the women would want to rule over us. Okay, it says in Genesis 3 verse 21, unto Adam also and unto his wife. Let me go up a little bit. It says, Spirit. I didn't have nothing planned. This is kind of just on the Spirit. So just give me a second to find the scripture. There it is. It's 16. It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. And this is why every woman suffers the pain of giving birth, or even the pain of having a period. Alright, it's because they're not loyal, they're unfaithful. It says, in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Now what this means is actually she's trying to rule over her husband. But the man's job is to take control of the woman. Let me get it in a translation comparison. Right here, NLT. Then he said to the woman, I will sharpen the pain of your pregnancy, and in pain you will give birth, and you will desire to control your husband, but he will rule over you. So the man is over the woman, though the woman wants to rule over the man. And with the wicked in power, what do? They set the woman up over the man. Isaiah 3 and 11. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, which is the so-called white man, the red devil that rules the world today, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. As for my people, which are the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which be scattered throughout the world in slavery, all right, children are your oppressors, are their oppressors, meaning base men, lowest level of existence of a man is what's ruling over us, the so-called Caucasians. It says, and women rule over them, which these men are so soft and weak and wicked that they put the woman up on a pedestal when the woman is supposed to be under the man. That's why they're the wicked. That's why you got Kamala Harris next to Biden. All right? It's because they are the wicked. The so-called white man is the wicked, and they put unloyal, unfaithful women in positions of power, all right, when they're supposed to be in subjection. See? It says, "O my people, they which led thee caused thee to err." And that's an error, to put a woman up over a man when a man is able to be loyal and faithful, but a woman isn't capable of this. How could she rule over a people when she can't even be loyal to her own people, her children, her husband? It says, "And destroy the way of thy paths." And that's what the so-called white man does, using the woman. That's why the Lord said in 1 Peter actually, chapter 2, I'm sorry, 1 Timothy chapter 2, it says, verse 11, "Let the woman learn in silence." Why? Because every time she's talking, she's lying. All right? They're not faithful. They're using their sweet words to deceive you and manipulate you. It says, "In silence with all subjection," meaning she's supposed to be under her husband's rule, in all subjection, under all the laws that her husband, first her father, then her husband, which her father is supposed to hand her to her husband as a virgin. All right. It says, "But I suffer not a woman to teach." Why? Because she's deceptive. She'll deceive. She's a liar. She's not loyal. She's not faithful. Nor to usurp authority over the man. Why? Because she'll lead that man into destruction. But to be in silence, meaning shut the fuck up and sit down and be humble. For Adam was first formed. So the Lord already chose who's the head in the family. It's the man. It says, "For Adam was first formed, then Eve." So there ain't nothing that Eve could do to put herself above a man. She's supposed to honor her man. It says, "And Adam was not deceived," which he knew he was better than Eve. "But the woman being deceived was in the transgression," because he loved his wife. And she brought this bullshit to him. You know, and everything he did was out of love for her. Even though it wasn't, righteous at the time, which led this place into wickedness, which was the beginning of sin. Envy came into the world through the devil, through that so-called white man, and it entered in through the woman, which was deceived by that devil. All right? And like us, we love our women, right? I know I do. I love my wife, which she was, I was the first man to touch her. But as you are maturing in this world and in this truth, you realize there is no loyal women. There is no loyal women. There is no loyal or faithful women. And if you're looking for that kind of love from a woman, you're deceiving yourself. The place that you find love and faithfulness is in the body of Yahweh Ba'Hasham Yahushai. All right? This body is where it's faithful. This body is where it's true. We're dealing with the truth and righteousness. With a woman, there is not that. All right? It says, and Adam was not deceived, right? So Adam loved his wife. He was loving his wife. And he knew that he was better than his wife. Right? But following your wife, she'll lead you into destruction. It's okay to love your wife. You're supposed to love your wife. To the point you're ready to lay your life down for that wife. If she's a good wife to you. But these women are not loyal. It says, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. And all she did was talk to another man. And that's all it took for her to be deceived. This is why women, when they go to work, they'll end up in affairs. They go to college and they're drunk, getting gangbanged. Right? Pass out, don't know what happened. Now she's pregnant, don't know what man did it. Her ass hurts, her mouth is stretched. Right? It says, notwithstanding, I mean, it don't matter if you don't fucking understand it. This is true. She shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety. So she's supposed to be a faithful woman at home, even though once again they are not. And this is why majority of the houses that are at first married are divorced, starting with the woman applying for the divorce, because they are not loyal. They are not faithful. Do not give your strength unto a woman. What is it? Proverbs 31. It says, who can find a virtuous woman, for her price is above rubies? Right? So you might be able to get a virgin like I had a virgin, but these women's mind are not right. I don't give a fuck if she is a virgin. If she grew up in this modern world, her brain, the way she thinks, is fucked up. Alright? It says the heart of her husband does safely trust in her. How can you safely trust in these women when they're constantly imagining being with another man? They got their fucking phones where they're able to contact other men, look at other men, go to work and speak to other men, right? So these women are trash. These modern age women are no fucking good. Do not give your strength unto a woman, because you cannot trust safely in her. All right? So once again, going up to what King Solomon said, he said, right there, verse 3, give not thy strength unto women. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Now let's see this translation comparison on this. Look, do not, NLT, do not waste your strength on women. Alright? Let me go to the Apocrypha real quick. See, Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 25, verse 16. I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. All right, because you could at least survive around a lion. You know, you could tame it. A dragon, right? But they even got that movie called Train Your Dragon. They got little kids riding dragons that they train. But can you do that to a woman? Can you train a woman? That's why it's so funny in that movie Coming to America, when he gets that perfect woman that was trained to serve him, and everything she likes or loves is everything he likes or loves. And when he tells her to bark or act like an orangutan on one foot and hop around, she does it. Alright? But in modern time, you do not have a woman that is that loyal or faithful. I don't give a fuck if she is a virgin, because she's already been corrupted by this system that we're in, making her think that she is more valuable than you, or has an opinion that is better than yours because she's a woman. Alright? Which makes her a wicked woman. It says the wickedness of a woman, so this is what women do, changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Which women, they'll be all bright and pretty, looking innocent when they're young. You know, they haven't been with the man yet. But as soon as they start fucking around and fucking over men, breaking hearts, they look evil, right? They start wearing those fake eyelashes. They start putting all this makeup to try to cover their ugliness. But it's because they're rotted from the core. Alright, these women are not faithful. Do not give your strength unto a woman. It says, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Pretty much she changes. When a woman has sex, right, she changes. So these women that have had sex with multiple men, how could you be this one man after these line of men? She's had every size of penis, every sex position, right? Took into every motherfucking restaurant on a date. How could you fucking have this woman fall in love with you? It's impossible. And then you want to fucking make a family with her? You're supposed to trust in her? Fuck that. Do not give your strength unto these women. It says all wickedness. Oh, let me finish 18. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. Meaning they bring shame to you. These women, you fucking hear the stories of what they've done in their past. They're fucking disgusting piles of shit. Cum buckets, man. And you're supposed to love this thing, make a baby with it. Your poor children are supposed to look up to this thing, love it as a mother. God damn this place, man. It says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Look right here. I'm going to start at 16. It says, and this is Sirach 25 GNT, meaning Good News Translation. It says in 16, I would rather live in the same house with a lion or a dragon than with a bad wife. When a wife is in a bad mood, her expression changes until she looks like an angry bear. Her husband has to go and eat with the neighbors where he can't hold back his bitter sighs. Compared with the troubles caused by a woman, any other trouble looks small. May such women suffer the fate of sinners. May they die. All praises and glory unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham Ha-Rakah Kodash. Double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure until the end. Shalom.